15, 3. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, re, do.
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for joining us at Kika Tips. We've been doing this for over 30 years and we'll continue to do it while we can. Okay, well, this is Kika Tips. Today what we're working on is something so very important for everybody in Hawaii because we're so talented here, is the fact, fiction, and fundamentals of singing. We're studying right now the book of Learning to Sing Step by Step by Ronnie Lee. I'd like to thank Khalid Mustabao, our attorney, for giving this to us to share with you guys. Okay, the prelude to singing voice and its production. What I discovered by studying this is to start off with the chromatic scale, to sing the chromatic scale. We have two CDs. When the first CD we started, it started off with giving us the chromatic scale where it sang it up and down. I thought you were supposed to sing the major scale initially, but they gave us the 12 tones chromatic scale. I found it very interesting and very useful. And right now I'd like to share with you the prelude of the singing voice and its production. The fundamentals of singing are relatively easy to understand. In fact, almost anyone can learn to sing. The singing voice is a musical instrument that is capable of modulating its tones with words. The four parts of the vocal instrument are: number one, the lungs, which supply the flow of air; number two, the vocal cords, which produce the sound; number three, the resonance cavities, the head and the chest, which amplify the sound; and the organs of speech, which superimpose words on the tones produced by the vocal cords. In other words, your diction. Wonderful. One again, to start, the four parts of the vocal instrument are the lungs, and the supply of air. So when you breathe in for energy, you want to breathe in a lot of air. And the longer you go, for you to stay up, keep that energy up so you don't run out of air and go flat. The vocal cords determine whether a person can go soprano or bass or both. I was asked, how come a wahine can sing soprano and men don't? It's because of the vocal cords. They don't always have the same vocal cords. Okay, let's continue. The lungs supply the flow of air which passes between the vocal cords, causing them to vibrate. The barely audible sounds of the vocal cords are amplified by resonance cavities in the body, which is namely the chest, the throat, the mouth, the nose, the sinus cavities of the head, modulated by words formed by the mouth, the embouchure, A, E, I, O, U. The singing voice is produced in the same manner as the speaking voice. However, the singing voice offers considerable greater variation in pitch, and its tones are sustained for longer periods. Also, the singing voice may be produced with vibrato, which is used in a lot of Hawaiian music. Vibrato is used at the end of a word or phrase. Aloha nui loa, the vibrato at the end. A good study to study is the Bee Gees. The lead singer, he has a beautiful vibrato. Okay, also the Hawaiian music over here, everybody sings with good vibrato at the end. The vocal cords. The vocal cords are two strips of cartilage, roughly a ½ inch in length in a man and less in a woman or child. During the intake of breath, the cords are wide apart. To produce sound, they become together, narrowing the passage separating them. When air is forced between the vocal cords, they vibrate, permitting puffs of air to pass. The greater the frequency of puffs of air, the higher the pitch of the tone produced. For high notes, the cords increase their tension and vibrate rapidly. For low notes, the cords become slack and vibrate slowly. The vocal cords provide pitch highness or lowness of tone. When we whisper, the vocal cords are apart and are not used. When we whisper, the vocal cords are apart and not used. The tongue, lips, teeth, and other speech organs shape the air into words as it leaves the mouth. When we hum, the vocal cords are responsible for production of various pitched tones. The organs of speech are not used. The resonant cavities. The resonant cavities, chest, throat, mouth, nose, sinus cavities provide amplification and quality to the voice. The vocal cords may be compared to the strings of a violin. The resonance, the strings of a violin, period. The resonance cavities may be compared to the body of a violin. A posture. Before one learns to sing an instrument, one should learn how to hold it. Applied to the singer, this means posture. There is a unanimous agreement among vocal experts that good posture is necessary for good singing. Good posture allows the inhalation and expiration of breath with the least effort. Good posture is conducive to greater freedom for the body activities to perform their function as resonance chambers. If the posture is good, the body can maintain a greater state of relaxation. There is no doubt that good posture is an important ingredient in the mixture required for good voice production. The ideal singing posture for attaining while standing. The spine should be straight and the body relaxed. Never should a singer assume the stance of a soldier at attention. Relaxation is the key word. Frequently, it is necessary for the singer to be seated. The same rules for posture applies when seated. The spine is to be straight and the body relaxed. The body is never to be slumped or hunched over. We're almost done with this segment. We're going to end with this breathing. We speak loudly to be heard while above the din. The din, D-I-N, is a large, overwhelming sound. We speak softly to avoid walking the baby. We speak tenderly to those we love. We speak angrily when we are annoyed. We speak quickly when we are excited. We speak slowly when we offer instructions to someone, a stranger. We speak long phrases. We speak a single syllable. And despite the varying circumstances under which we speak, we are never conscious of our breathing. By breathing naturally when we speak, we allow the breathing process to take care of itself. Breathe naturally. If we should attempt to control our breathing while speaking, like inhaling at the beginning of each sentence, the act of breathing would pose numerous problems. Those problems are eliminated merely by letting our body and subconscious mind take care of the breathing for us. So that concludes our prelude for the singing voice and its production. And today what we're dealing with here for Kika tips is the fact, fiction, and the fundamentals of singing. And we are studying this book right here, Learn to Sing Step by Step by Ronnie Lee. It was given to us by our attorney, Khalid Mustafa. I thank you, Khalid, for that. I'd like to thank Michelangelo for standing there with the camera. The word chord is spelled C-O-R-D. Okay, once again, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, ho'olohe, listen, ho'oko, practice, holomoa, succeed. Michelangelo wants to see your name in lights.